Hey guys, welcome back to Ramblings by T, also known as my channel, Maddie Tales All. Today is part 3 of discussing my health, and I'd like to start out with kind of the ending of the last video and mentioning that all the diagnosis, the results that I was given from the CT scans and all the different doctors, blood work, all of that, some of it dates all the way back to a year ago, November of 2020, just over a year ago. And it took that long for someone to really push me in the right direction to finally get to the place I needed to be, to where I was able to really be done with smoking, be done with drinking. And I also, going back in 2018, so I'm taking it way back, and I had nodules in my thyroid, and I had really high blood pressure. Around my high numbers, my top numbers were around 165, 170. I would have swollen feet, very swollen feet, and I've been getting that checked out. I am due for another checkup. I have been cancer-free in that department, so I'm just pursuing keeping that, following up with that. So that's something I just wanted to add in there, that's also something that I've been doing. Now, ever since I got out of the hospital, I have been checking my blood pressure, checking my weight. I ended up losing 20 pounds pretty much directly after this procedure. That is how much fluid was in my stomach. 3 liters, I suppose, equals 20 pounds. Now it's around like 25 pounds. And my blood pressure has been at normal levels ever since I got out. Just the other day, the last time I took it was 118 over 77. And it's just been consistently like that, like 114 over 76. And it's just been a blessing because my mother and my grandmother, my great aunt, they've all had high blood pressure runs in the family. So I'm really happy that that's going in the right direction. And my weight, to add along with the other health improvements that I've made, my husband and I both changed our diet. We no longer eat red meat or pork. We eat fish 3 times a week. Try to keep it in that department, because your liver is an organ that you can repair. So I have been trying to eat fruits, veggies, fish, all the beans, what else? But basically I have a list of trying to avoid bread, which is just a general good thing to do, I suppose. But I've also been dairy free for, actually that's been maybe closer to 3 months of being dairy free, because I did start that before I went to the hospital, because that was something that my GI doctor recommended. And it has immensely helped me. I was allergic to milk when I was a baby. And I guess just like teenager, in your teens, you kind of just adapt to drinking milk. I think sometimes that's the way it happens, but in high school and college, I mainly looked for like soy or almond milk and kind of steered away from it again. And, but then I had to fully steer away from all dairy. And now I just enjoy dairy-free sour cream, cream cheese, butter, you name it, they have it out there. And I'm very thankful that they do. But it's out there, and the alternative is out there. But something else that I've noticed with vegetables and stuff that I mainly have not liked my entire life, but I now can eat arugula on my salads, which is such a change, and broccoli, cauliflower. It doesn't have to be smothered in cheese, can't be smothered in cheese anymore, but I actually enjoy eating a lot of things that I didn't before. My taste has changed. Things smell stronger to me. And I have heard that before, excuse me, with people that when they quit smoking and things like that. But I think it's also just because a lot of it feels good to eat healthy and have fruits and veggies. And well, it helps that my husband knows how to cook really well. And the salmon is so good. And so that helps. But so we've both been doing that. I have a little food diary that I keep track of my weight, my blood pressure, all of my different meals throughout the day, snacks, everything. And just keep track of that to help myself and to remember what we enjoyed having and what we didn't end up liking so much, because we order from places too. So basically, I am going to all of my checkups, my follow-ups and things like that, and it just feels really good to finally let go of what I was not willing to let go of, and now I'm leaving all of that in the past. Moving forward, and I'm leaving it there. It's bye. It's gone. Leaving it there, never to go back to it, because it's just, there's no desire whatsoever within me. I feel like myself that I haven't felt in several years. It feels so very good to just spend time with my husband, the dogs, and really be here. Not just be, I said it before to some of my family members that I felt like I was just a zombie going through life, doing the same thing every day, not even really remembering things because I drank so much the entire day before, and just starting drinking the very next day again. Repeat the next day, like just same thing. And I noticed something, that I met up with a friend recently for brunch, and meeting up with her, I realized how long it had been since we got together and got caught up on each other's lives, and how I have neglected friends and family and loved ones. And I mean, even down to a little bit to my parents and my husband. you know, it just being selfish and addiction, and not, I think it's somewhat subconscious. You're not really meaning to, but when you start to reflect on it, when you can get to that point where you can reflect on what kind of a person you were actually being, it's a little eye-opening, we'll say. And I'm really happy that I'm not going to be that person anymore, and that I do care to reach out to others and see what's going on in their lives and be there for them, like the person that I have been before. But I feel like that part got pushed down to make room for more, I don't know, for more of whatever I wanted, and I didn't want anybody to interrupt. I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but other than I'm happy to not be that person, and to show people that I do care and that I am there for them and that I am a true friend. And, you know, a lot has changed since the end of March 2020 is when I was laid off, and I became a stay-at-home dog mom, which anybody who knows me, I wasn't hating that life. Not hating that life at all. But it was very different. Very, very different for me. Just like this is. It's very, very different for me. It was quite a shock to see that for one, that I was actually able to do this. Because there's a point in time where I thought, I don't know if I can ever quit. And I needed, I guess, to have people, I don't know, people did believe in me, I suppose, but people were always telling me that I needed to, and I knew that I needed to, but I guess everything just came together, fell into place. And like I said, I'm just, that's a thing of my past now. And so moving forward, like I said, I've loved being a stay-at-home dog mom, but I have missed interactions with people and connecting with people, and doing events and things like that. Like my husband and I, we volunteer for a local rescue. We have for the past 2-3 years. I think it's 3 years now. But we foster for them. Plus we have our personal dogs. So we have a lot of dogs. But we also have fostered for the shelter, both the shelters in town, the county shelter and the city shelter, as well as for another local rescue. We have fostered for them. It's something that we love to do. And obviously there weren't adoption events going on in 2020. Hopefully they'll be going on in 22, because we haven't really had any in 21 either, because I guess this, you know, the whole thing has been drawn out another year, and so here we are. But I am really looking forward to working with, hopefully, more rescues, just because it's such a passion of the both of ours, but definitely of mine, and something that I want to pursue even further. So hopefully that will be in the near future, maybe in 22. But I think that that's everything I touched on. And I previously tried to record this video, and it had some issues. So here I am doing the video again, and hopefully I didn't miss anything. But I don't feel like I did. But maybe this one's even better. Who knows? But thank you guys for interacting with me, for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you guys all have a blessed weekend. And if you are interested in knowing more, or just messaging me if you want to chat about anything that I talk about, anything, dogs, health. Is there anything else I even talk about? And who knows what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. I don't even know yet. But I think that's it for the health series at this time. And so, like I said, thank you guys for watching. And until next time, bye-bye.